Hey, what's up fam? It's Black Hippie here, and so today we're going to talk about is my top 6 reasons why Brazilian Rainbow Boas make great pet snakes. So if you're interested, tap in. Alright, cool. So this is Skittles here, and this is my Brazilian Rainbow Boa. She's about under a year old. She's really in like the 6-7 month mark, you know. So I've had her for some time now. I've had her literally, she was like a little tiny baby. Right now she's on Hopper Mice still. Haven't really bumped her up yet, but she's getting there to the point where we're gonna start bumping her up a little bit on the prey size, but she's definitely bigger than what she used to be. Anyway, so today we're gonna talk about my top 6 reasons why these guys make great pet snakes. Okay, so the first reason, or number one is their beautiful scales. Like straight up, like honestly, this is what makes them so dope. Their scales are just like crazy beautiful. So when you're looking in the light, their scales refract, or I guess their scales refract a really cool iridescent look. All right, so technically the top layer of their skin is transparent, and it also, so their top skin layer, or I guess their scales, contain microscopic ridges that allow light to refract on them and give you crazy colors. So that's why you really get these like crazy intense colors. And honestly, this light doesn't really give it justice. It really doesn't, but I'm not playing with you, dude. Like if you get a Brazilian and you put some light on them, you're gonna see their scales pop, and it's just like crazy. So that's the top reason. That's why they have the name Brazilian Rainbow Boa, and that's because of their cool iridescence that their scales give off. And yeah, so that's the number one reason why they make great pets. I mean, who wouldn't want to look at that all day? You know what I'm saying? And so that's the number one reason, is that they're just beautiful snakes. Number 2, I would say, is that they're really easy to handle. They're not that difficult. You know, I would say you have other species of snakes that are, you know, a little bit more advanced. These guys are not that hard to these guys are not hard to handle. You know, they're super shy. They're really shy, honestly. They're running kind of like ball pythons, and it's like once they kind of get used to you, once they kind of get used to being handled, they chill out and they become really, I would say, more adventurous, like your traditional kind of boa, you know, is. And as you can see, if you watch some of my older videos, you'll kind of see Skittles here. You know, she'll be more in a ball than being this adventurous. So this is just like me just spending a lot of time and consistency with her, and just really handling her and getting her comfortable with being handled. So there's a process, but that is a thing with all snakes. It's not just exclusive to Brazilians. But my point is that they're really easy to handle because of that shyness. Like they're not like colubrids. They're not like colubrids or, you know, other species of snakes, like where they move like really fast. And so I think because of that, you know, it makes them, you know, really easy to handle. And so when you have a snake that's easy to handle, obviously it makes the experience that much better. Number three is that they're great eaters. You know, they eat just like your standard boa. She's never missed a meal for me, and I've had her for, man, I have her for like 7 months now. And so yeah, she's yet to miss a meal. Like she eats just as great as my other boas. So that's another reason. I think that's a better reason. Honestly, they're a little bit easier than ball pythons because of that. Like that's, you know, one thing I would say for sure. Yeah, I mean, it makes them really easy to deal with. My gosh, so wow, that was a mission getting her out of my shirt. Like I said, they're great eaters, so that's another reason why I think they make great pets. So obviously, like, you know, you avoid stressing out. Like, you know, I have a ball python, my ball python sometimes won't eat. It's rare, but some people have more of an issue with that. My point is that these dudes, they eat all the time. Like they're just great, they're great eaters. Like they're on me a lot of BCI boas, boa constrictor imperators, which my two down here, like they're hogs. Like they just eat, they always want to eat, I swear. So number 4, the 4th reason is that they reach a very manageable size. You know, so you're looking at probably about 4 to 6 feet, 4 to 7 feet. Females obviously being on the larger end, males kind of on the lower end of that. So males, you're kind of looking at maybe topping out 5 to 6 feet. Females, you're looking at, you know, what, like 6 to 7 feet. You know, obviously sometimes you have some outliers in that, so, you know, but for the most part, that's what you're kind of dealing with. And that sounds big, but they're really not. Like, honestly, they don't reach like a super girthy size. Like, you know, they reach like a really nice round size, but they really don't get too big. And so that's another great reason why I think these guys make great pets. And so number 5 is their humidity. So I put this on the list because, like, obviously Brazilians are really known for their high humidity needs. And a lot of snakes honestly have high humidity needs, so it's not, I mean, granted these guys are, you know, especially as babies, are in the 90% range. Like I keep her humidity 99%. And so it is a little bit higher, but it's easy if you have the right tools and you have the right substrate. So that's why, like, I don't think it's bad. I think it's a good thing, because then you learn how to handle other snakes that have, you know, higher humidities, not as high as a Brazilian, but just as high, if you will. Like my BCIs, when they're in shed, I bump them up to like 85%. And so my point is just that, like, it's a cool thing to kind of master learning humidity, right? And so I feel like having Brazilian really taught me, like, really how to up my humidity game. And because of that, it's a lot easier to keep a lot of different snakes. And so I think that's a positive, and that's why I'm bringing that up. So number 6, right? Number 6, the last reason I say these guys make great pets is because they live for 20 plus years. That's really cool, right? So you have a pet snake that can live with you for 2 decades, right? That's pretty awesome. Who wouldn't want that, right? And so, you know, like I said, they reach a manageable size and they live for quite a while. So, you know, these type of snakes that you can grow with, you know, as a baby, and, you know, grow complete with them their whole lives. And it's just so cool that they live that long. And most snakes kind of do, right? Captive bred snakes. But anyways, these guys are awesome. And if you don't have a Brazilian, I say do your research. If you're interested, do your research and do it, you know? I have no problem helping you through the way. As you know, I had a neonate, so I had a baby here, and I've been really successful with her. Like, she's done really well, and she's getting way bigger. So, you know, we're doing it right here. And so if you need help, I'd be glad to help you with that. So if you want a Brazilian, totally down to help you with that, you know? And you can see she's so chill, tame, and just so awesome. So, you know, if you want help with that, I'm glad to help you. Anywho, so that does it, fam. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, get more content, get to grow with the channel, get to grow with the snakes, right? Who doesn't want to do that? And yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys have a great night, great day, wherever you're at. And until next time, Black Hippie out. Much love. Peace.